everyone. My name is Sarah Coleman and I'm the Associate Director of Inclusion at Miami Children's Museum. And I am so excited today because we are celebrating not one, but two special occasions. First, we're continuing our celebration of Asian Pacific American Heritage Month. And second, we are celebrating the end of Ramadan. Ramadan is a month-long celebration of spiritual reflection and prayer, where Muslims fast from sunup to sundown. At the end of Ramadan, Muslims break their fast and eat some very, very yummy foods. This celebration is called Eid al-Fitr, and today we get to travel all the way to Chicago to visit my best friend Aroma and her mother Nighat, where they're gonna show us how to make an Eid favorite, pakoras. Take it away, Aroma.
I'm Aroma, and this is my mom.
Hi.
We are going to show you guys how to make pakoras. Pakoras are a very typical dish that is made as an appetizer after you open your fast during the month of Ramadan. Now, the fun thing about pakoras is that you don't have to follow the recipe exactly the way it is. You can kind of make it your own. You can have vegetable pakoras or you can put meat in them. We are going to go with the vegetable route today, and we will go over the ingredients and how we use them and mix them and all of that. So let's get started. Mom, you want to tell them about the different recipes we have here?
Okay, so this is the ingredient we're using. It's the cilantro, which is I chopped, and green pepper. I chopped that one too. If you don't like too spicy, you can skip the green pepper. And this is red pepper and salt, which is also according to your taste. You can be put less or more. It's all up to you.
And then we have coriander seeds, dry mint, and dry fenugreek over here. There is red onions. They are
you can use yellow one.
Yellow ones as well, so you can use yellow or red. This is gram flour, which is essentially chickpeas grounded up in flour. So if you get chickpea flour, or it's called gram flour, you could use that. And then there are potatoes. These are going to be like your main thing is the potatoes. And so in this case, my mom cut them up long ways. People can chop them up differently. You can have bigger pieces and have them smaller. Right. And then what's that, Mom?
It's a baking soda. The pinch of baking soda, not a lot, just a little bit, so they make them more crispy and soft.
Okay, and then we have water, which is what you're going to mix everything in. So we're going to take all of these items, we're going to put them in this big bowl here and mix them up, and we'll get started.
First, what we're going to do, we're going to put little water in it and keep mixing it. The flour, like this way. We make sure there is all smooth. So that's where we're going to keep using a little water to mix it. Make sure that everything is smooth, not too watery or not too light. The liquid is supposed to be kind of
like a gravy texture.
Gravy texture, yes.
It shouldn't be too
runny. Basically. Yes, not too runny. So yeah, you just have to make sure. See,
and these work really well, especially as when we were talking earlier, I mentioned how these work really well as appetizers. So when you've been fasting all day and you break your fast, so you typically have samosas, which is another version of this. They're also fried. They typically have meat in them, and then they're pakoras. And you open your fast with a date and water, and then have some pakoras, have some fruit, and a few other smaller things. So usually people will have that, and then it's time for prayer, and then you go and you say your prayer, and then you start prepping for dinner. So these are typically the very first things that you open your fast with.
So now we're going to add this salt, and then we add some baking soda in it, which is not that much, like this much is enough for that. And make sure it's blend, mix really good. See, See, it's getting a little bit more
Too thick?
too thick, so we have to put a little bit more water in it. Not that thick really. Like this supposed to be there. Like this. Okay, so now we're going to put this all stuff in this big bowl.
Potatoes.
The potatoes gonna go first. Then we put the onion. So we're gonna put the half of them because I cut a lot.
Yeah,
already.
how many did you cut, Mom? How many
I
onions?
cut the one onion. It's like medium size onion.
Okay. So one small onion would work?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And this is half green pepper and little bit in it.
How much cilantro? Like half a bunch?
Yes, half a bunch. And this dry cilantro, mint, this all stuff also gonna be going like this. And now in the end we're going to mix this flour in it like this. And then we mix with all this stuff like this.
It's making my mouth water.
So see, it's going to be look something like that. It's not too much flour in it, but not too less. I already heat up the oil in the pan. The oil is supposed to be, we're gonna be deep fry. So a lot of oil we need it. You can use any kind of oil, like olive oil, vegetable oil, any kind. And I leave actually the medium heat. Now it's hot enough. You can feel the heat over here. You can see little bubbles in the round. So look like it's ready. So you can put like this way. This all together.
Spoonfuls of it.
Spoonfuls.
And what kind of oil are you using, Mom?
I'm using vegetable oil.
Okay.
So you can use any oil.
All right, so this is ready to go. We have some yogurt to go with it. It's plain yogurt, and you can put some salt and black pepper. We have some cumin powder in there, as well as some garlic paste. You can kind of do it your way. If you like to have it spicy, you can add some jalapenos in there. It just depends on your preference. And then you take the pakoras and you dip them into the yogurt and you enjoy them. So we can give it a try. It's nice and warm. You just dip it right in there, and it's nice because if they're hot, the yogurt is cool, so it helps calm it down. But yeah, here are your pakoras. Enjoy.
Good.
That's good.